So last night we came back from the United States back to our beautiful, easygoing, simple, happy, lovely, tranquilo, loving life here in Bahia, Brazil. In the United States, I posted many reels, short reels on our Instagram. So for every one video that we post like this, like a long video, we post 2 or 3 or 4 reels on Instagram. So the link to our Instagram is right here. So if you'd like to see what we posted from the United States, please follow us on Instagram and enjoy this video.
This is my story, this is my song, praising my Savior all the day long.
So this is the beautiful house of Elci's sister Sylvia and her amazing husband Rick and their beautiful children. And this is the rental car that we got from Avis at Baltimore Airport. And I'll tell you a story about this. We were going to get a simple car like a Ford Taurus or something, but the guy turned out to be from India and he spoke the same language as me. And he said, you know, I really like you, so I'll give you the best car that we have for the same price as the Ford Taurus. So that's why we're driving this fancy Cadillac. So my driver's license expires in 3 days on my birthday. So we're here at the Frederickmd, Maryland MVA to get my driver's license renewed, and maybe Elci will do the same thing because hers expires in January.
I hope it does.
Yeah, but this was one of the reasons we chose to come here this trip. Most important being to visit my daughter's grave, but we have to do this today, and tomorrow we've got an appointment with my lawyer, etc., etc. Oh, they put a fence, you see that? And
I see.
it looks nice. So folks, this used to be our house for 35 years. "35 years we lived here, imagine that." This is where Elci and I got married. This is the Frederick County Courthouse. 8 years ago, 8 beautiful years ago. Love you, Elci.
Love you too.
You know, so one of the things that I'm immediately noticing about the city where we used to live, Frederick, it's dead. There are very few people here. And maybe we've gotten used to the hustle and bustle and the life and the sights and the sounds and the movement and the dogs and the cats and the roosters in Bahia, Brazil. Here, everything is so organized, quiet, nobody honking, no boom boom pam pam, no nothing, right? Oh my God, everything is like dead. I prefer Bahia. Right, Elsie? Is everything dead, right?
Yes, I'm already getting
You're falling asleep because things are so boring.
Yes.
Right? Oh my goodness. So this here is my daughter's grave. And a couple of days before we flew back to Brazil, my first wife, my daughter's mother, presented me this bear which contained, amongst other things, hair of our daughter and a tooth from when she was an infant. And the fabric of the bear was made from some of the clothing of my daughter. I thought this would be a great time for me to cremate her, because I come from India, and in our culture we don't just bury people, we cremate them.
I miss you so much.
So it's 7:30 in the morning. This place opens at 9 o'clock, and since I don't have an appointment, I came early and decided to wait and be the first person in line when it does open. My idea is to apply for Social Security after paying taxes to the US government for 35-40 years. yeah, it's time for me to start cashing in on that. And whatever we get, whatever I get, will go a long way in helping us with our life, a simple life in Bahia, Brazil. Good morning! We're in Greenville, North Carolina.
Good morning.
So this is the neighborhood where we used to live before we decided to move to Brazil.
Take a slight right turn onto Dogwood Drive, then turn.
And this is our house, which we rented out before moving to Brazil. And we'll take you for a drive through the neighborhood. This is such a nice, quiet neighborhood. Remember when she was putting that swimming pool? Remember that neighbor of ours? A lot of retired people living here. This is one of the older established neighborhoods in the city. North Carolina. So those of you that are watching YouTube must know this. Mr. Beast. Yep, Mr. Beast lives right here. I don't know where. I don't think he advertises where he lives, but this is where he lives. North Carolina. We live in Brazil, so our numbers are.
Okay, sounds good.
So we are in Greenville, North Carolina. So 3.5 years ago, we sold everything near Washington, D.C., and we bought our house right here. And after a few months of living here, we decided, let's go live in Brazil. Right? Right, Elci? But here we are back in the United States after 3.5 years, and we are exploring options. Do we want to continue living in Brazil, or do we want to come back and live in the US again? And that's the reason we're back in Greenville, to check things out.
I like this place. I like Greenville a lot. It has
So,
many options.
What do
even
you
for-
like about Greenville?
See, for us that like art, like I like arts and crafts and sewing, they have many options, right? Maybe even more than Frederick. And
Yes, more than Frederick.
Right?
Yes.
and it is like more compact. I think Frederick is too.
And you know, this is a university town.
Yes.
Frederick is not, so
It's
that
very
brings a-
artistic. You
Yeah.
have these iron statues all around.
Oh,
and
I
it's
cannot
nice.
wait to film those.
Yeah, it's nice for the visual, and it's really organized and clean.
This is mine.
This is the kale, yeah, and the tropical twist.
So this here is 10 US dollars, which is 50 reais. And Elci's is also 10 US dollars, which is 50 reais. So that's 100 reais right here. And where we live in Brazil, we pay 50 reais for a couple to eat breakfast. Unlimited buffet, eggs, potatoes, croissants, bread, fruits, juices, you name it. And here we're paying $10 for this and $10 for that. Ouch! Expensive.
In 800 feet, turn left onto Mall Drive.
Ooh, wow, look at this, folks. This is what a hobby store looks like in the United States. This, for me, as an artist,
Paradise.
this is paradise. This store is a paradise for creative people like Elci and I. If memory serves me right, we're here somewhere. And look at this. I went back to painting oils. What the heck are we doing in a fishing village in Brazil? I gotta ask myself. Look at all this. I have a feeling we're gonna rent out our house in Brazil and come back and live in Greenville, North Carolina, where we used to. What do you think? Find what you're looking for? Let's test drive a Subaru, Elci Nation. Let's go see what's available.
Another thing too is the safety aspect.
Ways I can put this down?
I can hold it for you.
Alright, cool.
Mango and peach. It has no milk.
Life in the USA. Life in the USA. A double scoop of really high in fat, tasty, sugary ice cream. You know, so 3.5 years ago, we left Greenville, North Carolina, which is where our home is, to go to Miami and fly to Brazil. And one of the last things that we did was treat ourselves to eating ice cream at this amazing ice cream place called Simply Natural. Simply Natural, right?
Yep.
They have their own farm with their own cows, with their own milk, and they make really amazing ice cream, and it's very famous in Greenville, North Carolina.
At the stop sign, take a sharp left turn.
Just got me thinking we're in here up in clouds, 'cause there ain't nobody else than you. With sparkles when we meet, go dance on the tree, 'cause there ain't nobody else than you. Oh, all those daydreams and wishes to
She smells so good. She smells so good.
Surprise, don't wanna say whichever you do.